you're welcome to our free 5 days Photoshop. Okay, so in today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to design a simple social media post for maybe for your brand. All right, so this is for my brand. Okay, Edis Graphics Design and Print. Okay, we design the best of designs. This is absolutely for me. Okay, and I thought that let me share with you so that you can also learn and then design for your brand as well. Okay, this is something very simple, no stress. I told you in the beginning of this particular 5 days Photoshop class is that I subscribe and I pledge for simple designs. Okay, when designs are very simple, it looks so, I mean, mature and professional. All right, so don't forget that I will leave a link in this video description just for you to go and have download it. Okay, so I will leave all these images. Okay, we'll be using them for social. We'll be doing about 3 or maybe probably 2 social media posts. Okay, so I'll do my possible best to guide you through, then the rest you can just do it on your own. Okay, so the main concern is to get the design skills or the creative idea. All right, so I'll give you the fonts. These are all the fonts. Okay, for these 5 days, so you can just install them. So for you to learn how to install, just especially if you want to install all these fonts, you select everything, you right click, and then you come to install or install for all users. Okay, so once you install all of these, when you go to your Word, it will be there. When you go to your PowerPoint, it will be there. Okay, good. You can install all of them. Okay, all right, so these are the images. Okay, so without wasting much ado, let's start. All right, guys, so you're welcome. So the first thing that we have to do as a designer, I mean, let me cross this before we start, is to know what you are about to do. Okay, so if you know what you are about to do, so this is thank God it's Friday. So this particular post is mainly for Friday. So when it's Friday, you can try your hand on something very nice for your social media platforms. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to open a new document. So come to file, come to new over here. Okay, or if you open your Photoshop for the first time, probably you may not see the file, but mostly the file is there. Okay, so you can use the file here, or if you open your Photoshop for the first time, this is what you see. So you can come to create new, use create new or file and come to new. Any of them is correct. All right, so once you come to file and then come to create new. Okay, I mean, let's relax. Okay, my Photoshop is quite slow, so let's give it some time. It will come. So once your new document like this pops up, then you come to your preset details where you have your measurement. Okay, so we are using for social media, so 1080, that is the width. The height too is the same, 1080. Resolution is 800. Then we can name this at thank God is Friday, TGIF. Okay, the RGB, we are designing it RGB. Yes, the RGB is for social media. Okay, for digital, I mean, colors. Okay, then I mean, any other thing over here is correct. So go ahead and create your new document. Then I explained this in the introduction video that make sure that you have your rulers. Okay, so if these rulers that you see, if they are not there, these demarcations that you see, if it is not there, come to view and then go to rulers. Where is it? Yes, Control R for short. Okay, that is view. So once it comes, you can just click on this the numbers over here, right click and then change it to percent. All right, then press Control O, Control O. If you press Control O, the paper will fit your your Photoshop workspace for you. Okay, then you set your measurement right. Okay, set the rulers right. You can even use your eyes to gauge. It's not good though. Okay, all right, then I can set this somewhere here. All right, or better still, I can bring it forward and then bring this one to somewhere, something like this. It's good for me. All right, okay, thanks, not bad. So once you have your have your rulers and everything right, go to your resources. I sorry, I didn't add the background, so I'll give you the background. All right, so I have the background here. Okay, so I use this particular background. Okay, I got it from, let me copy and paste it for you. I got this background from how do you call it, free pick. Okay, so, or you can even create the colors as well, but I needed something very simple. So you come and place the background very nicely here. Okay, it is loading. So you can, if you are using 2021 version or 2020, you can just drag the background and then bring it onto Photoshop. Okay, or better still, you can go to file, go to place embedded. Okay, place embedded again, and then you can bring it over here. Okay, so let's wait for it. So once it comes like that, then you click on any part of the edges over here. Okay, so you have this plus edges, then you press on alternate to hold any part of the edges and drag it. So drag it until you don't see, you can see that there is a black and there is a shadow of some brightness shadow here. I want this white thing over here to go down a little bit. Okay, so something like this. Yes, so that I will have the brightness in the middle. All right, something like this, so that this dark here will be on the line. Okay, so once you are done with the enlargement, you have expanded the background to fit the whole the entire background or your document, then you double click it. So you see transforming place document. So let's allow it for it to transform. So whilst you are waiting, let me try and see. So this is where your backgrounds are. So let me see if I can add the background for you. Okay, let me add it. Okay, okay, so once you are waiting for the for Photoshop to read, let me, or better still, let me go here and then drag it onto Google Drive for us. Okay, no, all right. So my Photoshop has freeze. This is how at times Photoshop it works. Yes, at times you have to allow it for it to rest. Okay, so I'm adding the okay, continue uploading. Okay, so I'm adding that reddish, or is it reddish, I can say um orange background or something. Yeah, so I'm adding that one onto your to your resources. Okay, so that's it. So once you click on the link, it will take you to this place, assignment 3. Okay, once you come here, you right click and then go to download if you are using computer. All right, good. So it's better you use computer. Then you click on download. So when you download, it will come in a form of this. All right, it will come in the form of this zip map form. Okay, so you double click. So when it is in the form of this, you double click it. Okay, then you select, close it, then you extract it. All right, make sure you extract it onto your desktop. Okay, or where you normally save your files. Okay, so once you click or you select where you want to, then you extract. Okay, so that is it. All right, so let me go back to the resources. All right, so let me go back to Photoshop. So once we have our background set, let's now bring in the white background over here. So let's draw the white. Okay, so I will select my rectangular tool, then come to my fill color. Okay, so take your time. Once you select your rectangular tool, come the top here, you can see that it is shape. Okay, if it is not shape, make sure that you select shape. If it is on path, make sure it is on shape. The fill color is black, make sure it is white. Click on this black thing here, and then if you don't see recently used colors, click on this box here. All right, just double click on it. The color picker will come, then you select white. Okay, if you want all white, just click and drag onto the left corner there, then you click on OK. All right, then the stroke, we don't need the stroke. I mean, any other thing is okay for us. Then we can come down here and then draw our right rectangle. I mean, the rectangle is too big, so I can close it up. Okay, so you can close it up. So something like this is okay for me. All right, good. Then the next thing that we will do is to um, bring in our image. Okay, is to bring in our image. All right, so just as you see here. All right, so you see this line over here. I will show you how I did it. All right, good. All right, good. So let me show you how I did that line over there. So I chose the same rectangle. All right, let me select the rectangle. Then I drew shape. Okay, something like this. Okay, then I gave this the fill color. So once you draw the shape, this properties will pop up. Then you change the fill color. I change this color picker because I wanted to pick or choose the colors over here. So I choose this color. Okay, then pick the color over here, pick any of the colors. Good, so now I have it. Then I went in to select the move tool. Make sure you select the move tool, then you copy the shape again, you drag it, then make sure that it is close to it. Then I double click this thumbnail, not this one, double click here, and then I change this one to um let me see, let me go back to see the color that I choose. Yes, red. Okay, so let's double click it and then give something like red. I think this is okay. All right, the red is okay, not all that red, but then I copied it again, bring it here. All right, okay, I copied it and bring it here. Okay, let me shift it back. All right, okay, don't worry, at times you have to, for Photoshop you have to take your time, give it some time. All right, okay, so that means I have to expand this. Yes, good. So something like this. Then I change this color, the last color I picked yellow. Okay, so just drag this, something like this. Okay, so I think this is okay. So I have something like, then let me copy this, select this. So control, you press on control and then you choose, come to your layers, don't forget your layers. Okay, so this is these are your three and then you group them. Okay, then press control E. Okay, so it means that control E means I have merged the group. So let me select everything that I have over here. Sorry, control, when you face any issue, you press control Z to undo, control J to group, and then name. Let me add this to the background. Okay, and then let me group this as background. Okay, so take your time when you are doing this, take your time. Okay, so if you don't see, then it means the merge group should supposed to be on top of everything. Okay, so you have something like this. All right, so now this is my background. All right, good. So in our next video, let's learn how to bring in the images and then the text. Okay, all right guys, so you're welcome. So what we will do next is to for us to bring in our images. Okay, but I want this line to go down a little bit. So what I'll do is that don't forget that we grouped them and then we merged. So I'll press just down on my keyboard, okay, so that it will go down. Something like this is okay. Then I'll close. Then you can just click on this lock icon here on the layer side. So once you click, it is locked. Okay, then let's go and bring in our image. You can bring in the image by just dragging it from here onto Photoshop. Okay, or you can just come to Photoshop and then go to file, go to place embedded. Okay, all right, go to place embedded, and then it will take you to your computer where you have your images. Okay, so this is where my images are. Okay, free 5 days Photoshop assignment 3, and here is it. Double click it, and there you go, your image is here. Okay, good. Now you could see that the image is on top of the the white background that I have down there. I don't want it that way. I want the image to go at the back of it. So what I will do is that I will open this background, and then this is where my image is. This line particularly, let me delete it, okay, because it is too there. So this line, I'll drop the image and bring it down, something like this. So you see, and then I will let the edge of my image, okay, let me press Ctrl O. Yes, so I want my image to be something like this. All right, or I can reduce it, or better still, let me leave it like that. Okay, so something like this is okay for me. And then I can just leave it like that because I want the image to go down, okay, at the back of this white background. Okay, you can let the white background also go down because you will be writing only your social media handles over there. All right, good. Then you can expand the image a little bit. Can expand the image a little bit. Let's expand it. Okay, so I think this is okay. All right, I think I like it this way. Okay, this is okay for me. And then you see the image is very sharp, so it's nice. Then what we do is to go in for our text tool. All right, so select our text tool. Okay, now the font, so any tool that you select has some settings on top here. Any tool, once you select the dispatch tool, you select the gradient tool, select any tool that you select, as soon as you select, it has settings. Okay, so if you are somebody who listened to me in the introduction very well, I explain all of this. So the font that we are going to use for Thank God It's Friday, our abbreviation is Gotham. And the Gotham, so once you select, come to the top here, and then you can just um, select the arrow icon, or you can even write or just type in the name of the font there, Gotham. And with Gotham, it has um so many family. It comes in family. Okay, so I'll go in for Gotham bold, all right, or Gotham black. Okay, Gotham black. So for the Gotham, I need the black. All right, so I'll pick, yes, Gotham black, and then I'll change the size to think 36. The color, change it to white. Okay, then let's type. Okay, so I've typed. Let's wait for it to load. All right, thank God it's Friday. Okay, so it comes in this. Let's go in for move tool. All right, then I will chip in this that when you are dealing with text, please always activate the character. Work with character. Don't always leave your character there. Do not always leave your character. Please keep this in your head. Anytime you are dealing with text, anything about text, make sure your character is always on. Okay, so once you are done, my text is still loading. That is why I've keep on talking. So please, if you uh, if you hear me talking, it's because my text is, so as you can see from my mouse, that it is loading. So it has finished loading, because once I finish typing, I have to go and select my move tool. Okay, now I want this text to be on the image on the layer side. Then activate your character. The character is window, then you bring in this character. So once you click on it, my character is here. Okay, it has come. This is what I'm looking for. Make sure that it is always there. And then this is the size of the font. You can just click on, not on this number, but rather you can just click on where the T and then the small t is, and drag. Okay, as you are dragging, the font is also increasing. Okay, or you can just um open it up like this. Okay, open it up something like this, and then you are good to go. Okay, open up something like this. So as you see, so here is it. Good. Then we separated the font, so it's like this. Thank God it's Friday. Okay, so we have something like this. Okay, so let me expand this. So now what I have 1000, and so you can just hold the edge and then expand. I think this is okay. And then you could see that there's a too much spacing in between the TGN and then the IF. So come to your character here, you see the AA here. So on the AA, you see my mouse. You can see there's an arrow on the left and then the right. Okay, so you can just bring it back. So once you drag it to the left, you could see that my character, the spacing will be closing. Okay, so you see, it is closing up. Here is it. So still, let's close up. Let's close up, because let's go back to our design. So you see, it is very close. So let's close it up. All right, I want it to close up, not necessarily closing. So you drag it back. So once you are dragging it back, you are also watching. Okay, so let's wait for it to finish. So I think this is okay. All right, then I will click this edge and then try to expand it. Yes, try to expand it small. Okay, this is, I think this is okay for me. All right, I like it this way. So once you are done with it, with the text, I don't have any number for it, because, but make sure that your text is bold. All right, your text is very bold, because if the text is not very bold, it won't be neat. Okay, all right, let's wait for it to finish designing. All right, sorry. Okay, all right, let's wait for it to load. So once it is loaded, then we start to do the magicking. All right, so let's wait for it to finish loading. All right, okay, so I think the text is okay, but I will let my text come down. All right, we should let the text come down a little bit, and then we'll see how best we can go about this design, because we don't want to waste much time. All right, okay, so let's wait for it to load. At times the Photoshop, it's I mean, at times too, it's very slow. So let's wait for it to finish loading. Maybe you may not face my problem because I've opened. Yes, so I think this is okay. Let me drag it up a little bit So this is okay for me. Then what I will do over here is I will copy this TJIF. I'll copy it. All right, Control J. So if you want to copy the Control J, and then this copy, all right, you see the copy on my layer side. I will drag the copy down the image. Okay, so one will be on top of the image, and then one will be under the image. I don't know if you get me clear. So I'll copy my TGIF, Control J, and then you hold it on your layer side here, drag it under the image. This is the image. We bring it under the image like this. So one is here and one is under it. Good. Then we are going to do the magic. The one which is on top of the image on your layer side, select it. Make sure that you select it on the layer side. Then go to your fill color where you see the opacity and then the fill. Turn the fill to 0. Okay, we are turning the fill to 0. As soon as you turn the fill to 0, you will not see it over here. Have you seen it? Good. You will not see it on the face. Then come to your FX, still on the same TGI, the one which is on top, the one that you set the fill color to 0. Come to FX, click on the FX. Once you click on the FX, these options will come. Go in for stroke. Okay, so as soon as you go in for the stroke, another options will come. We call it layer style. Okay, layer style. So the TJIF is the layer. Okay, and then we are going to stylish it. Stylish it, you can give it a stroke, you can give it a shadow, you can give it, how you want to make it. Okay, so let's wait for it to pop up. Let's wait for the layer style to pop up. Very good. So this is our layer style. And then once you can see that we pick the layer, so the layer is already here. All right, then this is the color. So double click on this color and then go in for white. Okay, or better still, you can just bring your mouse here and click on this color, and then you choose the color white and click OK. So once you choose OK, you can see that the gene it is reflecting on the face of the image. I don't know if you see. If your own shows, we don't want it to show too much. Okay, so let's increase the so I think this is okay. 10 is okay for me. So something like this is okay. So you could see the TG. So it looks like, let me click on OK. So it looks like the TG is, some is on the face and some is at the back, which makes it readable. Okay, so that is it. So this is one step. So we have written our TJIF and we have added a stroke to this. So this is how I did my layer. So let me set you back. So you see, so it is on the face like that. That's beautiful. All right, so that's it. So when we are done, then the next thing that we'll do is to bring in the quotes. Okay, I call it motivational quotes. This is what I do every day. So if you want to push your brand, then be ready to design this every day. All right, so in the next video we are going to bring in the text, the quote, and other thing. All right guys, so once you are done with this, the next step is for us to bring in the text. Okay, so I'll close this background, go and select my text tool again. All right, then I'm going to use the same Gotham black, but I'll change the size to 72, and then don't bring it to where you type the TJIF. It will pick up. So just click on any free space over here, and then we are going to spell out the thank God it's Friday. Okay, so we are going to spell everything of it, right? Okay, so thank God, um so thank God it's Friday. All right, so something like this. Then go in for, once I'm done typing, I'll click on this tick and come and pick the move to and bring it over here. Let's see if I did it. Okay, so capital. So if you type something in small letters and you want it to capital, don't edit it and type it in caps. So come to your character. Don't forget that as soon as you bring your character is somewhere here. All right, so come to your character, and then we don't need this AA again, so set it to auto. And then you see this TT here. Okay, it says all caps, so they have even written it there, all caps. So you click on it and everything will be in caps for you. Okay, now I don't want this thank God it's Friday to be to be like, I want it to be in the same level with the T. Okay, the uppercase of the T. So I'll bring it and close it up because I want it to pick the level of the T. Okay, something like this. So when I'm done, I'll press enter to accept. Okay, so you see, something like this is better. So I'll copy this same thing again. All right, and then bring it here. So this is where I'll come and write my code, but my code will be in small. So I will take away this TT again so that it will be in capital or small letters. All right. Then let's go and then see. It says how you think matters, but real power is in how you feel. So I'll copy this again, and then I'll I'll come and write it over there. So it says how you think. That one will be in caps. Matters, comma, but how you, let me go and check it well. I don't keep, but the real power is in, but the real power is, the real power is in how you feel. The real power is in, is in how you feel. Okay, okay. All right, now this particular text I didn't use Gotham, I used Poppins. All right, so I will change the font to Poppins. Okay, I'll change it to Poppins. Then I picked Poppins, which is medium. Okay, and then I the think, because that is what I wanted to stress on, I just select the think and then change it to bold. Okay, and then change the color to as well, and pick the color yellow over here. I can move it here. Yes, pick the color yellow over here. Yes, I think this one is okay. So you can even copy this color. Okay, just copy it here, Control C to copy, and then this is okay. And then come and highlight the fill too, and then set it to bold, then change the color and paste it, Control V to paste the color over there. Click OK, click on this one. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, then I'll copy the same text again, bring it here, and then write enjoy your day. Okay, enjoy your day. Yes, now with enjoy your day, I use a font called brush shell, a brush well. Okay, brush well. Okay, now let me increase the brush well. Okay, something like this is not bad. Okay, so yes, absolutely beautiful. I think I like it this way. Okay, good. So what I'll do right now is, let's select the image, the thank God. Please pay attention over here. We are going to enlarge the image, and then make sure you select the thank God it's Friday, the two, because don't forget we made two, and then the image as well, and then push them to the, bring them very close. Yes, something like this. I think this is okay. Good. And then close it up. Let's close this. So you could see that the thank God it's Friday has so let's push that one to close so that it will be aligned. So alignment in Photoshop or in graphic design is very, very important. So this is it. So the next thing that you do is if you have your logo, okay, so you can place your logo somewhere here. So that one I'm not going to, so I will say I'll write logo here, okay. So if you have your logo, the brand logo, or maybe your logo, you can put it here, okay. So logo, you can place your logo here. All right, just as I did mine. The logo is supposed to be some here. Okay, so what you do next is to copy this. All right, then you bring it here, change the color, then we pick the color from any color here. Okay, um then we are going to use our social media handle. So what I wrote is this is what you normally do. We love to see your brand grow with us, EGD, trust us. Okay, so I'm going to write that we love to see your brand grow with us, comma, EGD, trust us. So this is my quote. Okay, I'll bring it here. All right, make sure that this quote will be in line with the T, so you can push the line here. Okay, good, because with the T. All right, so I think the medium is okay for me, or you can change the medium to regular if you want. Okay, and copy this, bring it here. All right, and this is going to be my social media handles. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn. Okay, so what I'll do is let's zoom out, okay, to see whatever that we are doing, and then change the site. You could see that I put in the FITI. This is because that is my social media handles. Okay, so I'm going to use a font that I will add onto it. So social, I'm typing the font. So social media, I'm using this one, the first one, social media 2018 font. Okay, so it is going to give me the Facebook, the LinkedIn. Okay, so let me bring in Facebook is F, um, Twitter is T. Let me see if I can get um, um, let's see. So I is for LinkedIn. Let's see if I can get YouTube is for Y. Okay, and then LinkedIn, Instagram is for, I think, let me see if I can get the Instagram. Yes, the Instagram is, let me zoom out, control plus. So here is it. So let me arrange it well. Okay, so I think let me F is for Facebook, Twitter. So you can even use spacing from space, then come to Twitter, space out. Um, um, I want to put in Instagram there. So I think the Instagram will pick. Yes, C is for Instagram. So C is for Instagram, spacing, YouTube, spacing, and then I is for LinkedIn. So I am on all these social media platforms. Okay, so that's it. Good. And then you position it well. So let me zoom out, control minus. Okay, and then let me push this one to here, making sure that the sizes are the same. Okay, so let me bring it here. Okay, all right, absolutely beautiful. So the next thing that we do is to, I'll bring in my, oh sorry, let me let me cancel it. Okay, and then bring it here. Yes. Okay, Then let me push it here. Let me increase this, and let me go in for 60. I think 60 is not bad. Then I'll come and copy this text again, bring it here, and then put in Edward Edward underscore Amwako. So when you go to all these social media platforms and then you type in for Edward Amwako, you are going to see. And so I'm going to align this Edward Amwako, and then um, we love to so I'll pick this. All right, good. And then I'll make sure that my LinkedIn account is also line up with this. I'll go and pick this one too as well. So it has gone down, so I'll push this one, the social media, that one down. Okay, something like this. Okay, yes, let me align this the two. Yes, absolutely beautiful. So I've aligned it. Good. And then I'll select the F social media platform, my name, and then this. Okay. Then I will let this triangle, this triangle is too big, so let me push it down. Okay, I want it to come down. It's too big. And then this let me push this line off. Okay, so I think this is okay. Then this image, we can now expand the image. Okay, let's expand the image small. Okay, so that the image will be something like this. And then now I can push my text. Okay, this is my text. I can shift it to the other side. All right, so let's wait for this to finish loading. Okay, yes, let's wait for it to finish loading. All right, then we are good to go. Okay, all right, so let's wait. So please, because I've set my 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 internet is on, that's why I'm having this kind of challenges. Okay, so let me shift this one here. Okay, and then bring this enjoy your day, let me bring that one to here. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I have something like this. Control O. Good. Better. So here is it. Now this is the magic. Then we are done with our design. So this is what I did. So I want my design to look, some like blushing. So what I did is I select the image. Make sure you select the image. Make sure you select the image. Then you add a layer. You see the plus icon here. Click on it, and then you could see a layer one. Then come to your brush. You could see this is called a brush tool. Right click it and make sure that you select the brush tool. Once you select the brush tool, come up here. Any tool that you select, it has settings on top here. Make sure that you set your brush tool the size. If yours is not having a soft rounded, make sure you get a soft rounded brush. Okay, so let me set the soft rounded brush like that. All right, good. So let me do that. Okay, so what I was saying is that once you add the layer to the image and go in for your brush tool. Okay, now I want us to do some settings here. I said that any tool that you select has some settings on top here. Okay, so this brush tool, for instance, this is the brush. Okay, the one that you see my mouse running over it. Just click on this arrow. Okay, or click on this arrow here where the brush is here. You click on it, and then you make sure that you go in for general brushes. Open the folder and go for soft round brush or soft round. Okay, select this soft round, and then make sure that your hardness is 0. Okay, the hardness, set it to 0, and then the size. Okay, increase the size, something like, no, increase the size something like this. I think this is not bad. Let me see, something like this is okay. Okay, then once you set your brush, select this color. You see some white here, this color that you see, click on the first one, and then pick, this is color picker, so we can pick any color from here. So pick the yellowish color here, pick it, and then click, or let's pick something a deep yellow. Okay, then you click OK. Okay, so now my brush color is yellow. Then you click on any edge of the face, something down here, click on it. Okay, so once you click, you have something like this, but I don't want it to be like this. Let me copy, Control Z, meaning you don't like it. Then you click on this again. All right, so let me have something like this. Okay, so let me say something like this is okay for me, or Control D, let it go down a little bit. Okay, so let me see, something like this won't be bad at all. Okay, good. Then once you are done, then you go in for the blending mode, still on the layer, go in for this blending mode. Okay, and then select the arrow here and set it to screen. Okay, screen, then you can enlarge it, just open it up. So once you open it up, because I want the brightness to splash over the face. Okay, okay, so something like this, and then you draw, you let this here is too brightened, so let it go down a little bit. Okay, so something like this is okay. Then let's reduce the opacity to somehow 60. All right, then let's expand it and let's see. Okay, so something like this is okay for me. All right, very good. So this is absolutely beautiful. All right, this is nice, this is beautiful. Okay, so once this is your design, now one more thing, you could see that this white rectangle is something slightly. So just let me show you how I did it. You see this mouse, when you bring it onto the four corners of this particular rectangle, you could see that it is curved like my own. See that it is curved. So click it and then try to move around with it. So you can see that it is turning around. So something like this is okay, or you can just bring it close. So something like this is better. Okay, so this is beautiful, so I like it this way. Okay, so this is nice. Okay, this is nice. All right, so let's go back. All right, my Photoshop is quite slow. All right, so I think this is okay for me. So this is beautiful, so this is nice. Thank God it's Friday. So once you are done, you just have to save your work. Control alternate and S, control alternate and S. Okay, then it will take you here. Then you open, you set the save type to JPEG. Okay, then we are saving it onto our design where we have our resources. Okay, so let's save it here. Click on OK or save. You click on the save here. Okay, so once you click on the save, this will pop up. It is trying to merge all the layers together to have a uniform design. So when this is done, what you will do next is allow it for it to finish loading. So please take your time, watch the video over and over again, but please, you can change the social media handles and make it your own. Okay, make it, put your social media handles there. Okay, then you can try your hand on this one and then you are good to go. All right, very good. So when this pops up, make sure that it will be on 12. The format will be baseline standard. Everything is okay. Then you click on OK. Then your design is set. So it is loading here. So once it is done loading, let's go and see our work. Okay, I want us to go and see our work. All right, let's go and see our work. All right, good. So my drive is not loading. Okay, let's wait for it to finish loading and then we are good to go. Okay, so please, Once you are done, make sure that um, you send the design, save it in JPEG form, and then you send the design. So let me see. Let's go to our resource. So let me go to open. Okay, let me go to open, or better still, let me go back, and then this is the work that we did. Here is it. All right, so let's open it. uh, right click, and then let's open to see, or you can just double click it and then open it up for you to have a look at how beautiful your design is. Okay, so please don't rush, relax. Okay, just relax, watch the video over and again. The most important thing that you have to do is to download the resources, the fonts, the images, and then the backgrounds. That's very, very important. Okay, make sure you do that. It's very, very necessary. Okay, good. So let's allow it for it to, it's quite slow, but just bear with me as I walk you through. Okay, bear with me as I walk you through. All right, good. So please try to subscribe. This is very, very important. Let me stress here, try to subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is the best thing that you can do to push this brand forward. Okay, just to encourage me by liking it, by comments, okay, by subscribing is very, very important. So let's go and open the work. Okay, good. So let me take you back to Photoshop. So here is it. This is very simple. Now let me see. You could see that I grouped them. Now we can also group this. So we now have the background grouped, and then we also have the background is grouped. We can even group the town guard and everything if you like. So you can see that the layers is a lot. Okay, but once you just take your time, you'll be through with this. Okay, you'll be through with this. All right, so I think I will end here. So I mean, we are done. So the next thing, or what um is left for you, is to just design the same thing. Please don't go contrary to what I have instructed you to do. Do the same design. Okay, please do the same design, and let me see you in our next assignment. Okay, bye.